Greetings and happy Halloween, flesh wound horror freaks, and welcome to Slashtober. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd,
Good evening.
Pugs Dread,
Namaste.
and the bright and sunny Mike Kruger.
Look at that smile.
I'm hilarious. I always bring smile to everybody's faces. So.
You do make everyone laugh the hardest when you drop trow, so yes, you are.
Yeah. Damn, well, at least I show the whole thing and not just
You know, side dick.
side dick. Never side dick.
Dan,
great pubes anyway.
Dan,
More considerate.
we saw side dick in the fucking pre-show, so knock it off.
You didn't see side dick in the pre-show. What are we talking about?
I don't know. It was like a
Todd was
nobody
concerned.
flat,
Yeah.
Get short, son. God damn it! All right. So
Your boater was
enough about my
Yeah,
impressive
what the fuck?
side dick. Kruger, tell them how Slashtober works.
Oh, I'm fucking up again.
God damn it.
I'm post-producing all these, obviously. Okay, here we go.
So what we do for our Slashtober special is rate and review a slasher film, and then at the end of the episode, we'll add that movie to a list compiled from our previous episodes, and then we will vote to eliminate one of those films off the list, leaving us with our top 3 slasher films, aka our 3 final girls. And those 3 final girls will go up against a new slasher every episode until we reach day 13. And when we get to that point, we will pick one of those surviving 3 final girls as our Slashtober tournament champion. So, Todd, now that that's out of the way, why don't you tell us our previous eliminations and what's on the menu tonight?
Thanks, Kruger. Eliminated thus far: Final Exam, Curtains, and Terror at 10 Killer. Our final girls are Pickaxe from 2014, Killing Spree from 1987, Crazy Lake, and up for elimination tonight, our newest contender is Open House. Dan, why don't you tell us about it?
All right. So Open House is a 1987 slasher film from director Jag Mundra. And in this one, someone is killing off Nubel real estate agents. A psychologist doing a therapy talk show begins getting calls from the perpetrator and cooperates with the police to try and stop him. Unfortunately, his lover is a real estate agent, and when it becomes clear that the madman is getting information for his kills from her discarded home listings, they both become endangered. So, Open House, first off, Jag Mundra. If you don't recognize that name, horror fans will know him as the director of a 1988 horror film, Hack-O-Lantern, personal bad movie favorite for the holidays. You can go back. We reviewed that a while ago. And Jag is also known as a very iconic erotic thriller director because he directed the first Night Eyes, Legal Tender, Wild Cactus, Last Call. I mean, he's kind of pretty iconic when it comes to erotic thrillers, which is probably what he's known for more than anything else. And rest in peace, by the way. Somebody that's not a household name, but Jag Mundra was responsible for a lot of great movie memories. So getting into the movie, I've always really enjoyed this one. I'm not saying it's a great film. Once again, I mean, that's kind of a theme with some of the movies in this year's tournament. So far anyways. And I've always kind of liked it. We've got Adrienne Barbeau, certainly not her most favorite movie. In fact, when I met her, I talked to her about this and The Convent, and she didn't understand how I would like either one of them. So not a personal favorite, but you know what? We've got a fat Harvey Weinstein-esque character named Barney in this one that's probably the hero of the film for Todd. We've got just
checking it, bitch. That's all.
Really nasty, slimy, just you could just see the sweat pouring off this guy. He would have been in a great buddy comedy with Joe Spinell back in the day, but
If only.
not meant to be.
It's the most violent version of Porky's ever.
This one's just kind of funny. It's goofy, like the opening realtor that is just racist as fuck. Keeps calling like she's showing the Asian family the house, and she keeps calling the guy Toshida. I think it was just this one again. This is goofy as fuck. When it tries to get serious, it doesn't really matter. It's just right in there with that lower tier slasher. But you know what? Some of those post Golden Era lower tier slashers have aged quite well and are quite entertaining. And I do consider this one of them. Very gratuitous. We get to see Adrienne Barbeau's iconic swamp boobs and all sorts of. There's some skinny dipping going on. As far as the kills go, there's nothing that's like huge standout, but there's some cool moments. There's at one point I think he had like razor blades glued to a stick, kind of very death weapon.
XP dub
indeed. There's there's a few where he just kind of strings them up and hangs them. Nothing too mind-blowing, but it still works. A little more gore, and I would say this one would be a stronger contender, but I still kind of like it. It's one of those movies I'm not going to die on the hill, but something about it I still kind of like it as a lower tier slasher, better than Terror at 10 Killer for sure.
God damn it, you just get what the fuck you want. I swear to God.
Hot tag.
Go for it, Kruger.
For me, I mean, the movie was fine. I didn't dislike it or anything, but I did find myself kind of bored during the slower moments, and I was kind of waiting around, for a kill to happen or something. But then every time that did happen, I was interested. I thought the killer putting I think it was a light switch in a victim's heart and then turning the light on. That was a pretty decent kill. And the whole movie is kind of pervy and goofy. So there's some fun to be had if you just like 80s films in general. And as a whole, I mean, I liked it enough, but it's not anything I'd rewatch anytime soon or recommend. But I do agree, if it had a little bit more gore, then I probably would have enjoyed it more.
That's my biggest problem with it it is boring. I mean, you set up what sounds like a good concept. I mean, slasher killing off realtors, but I feel like the execution isn't there. It's a lot of boredom.
Is very current.
But I mean, it is. It's when you're literally just waiting for the kills. I don't, all the in-between stuff, it did nothing for me. And it's not that it's badly acted. It's just that I don't it needed to be a little better or a little worse for me really to get something out of it. Because there's nothing really to laugh at it. It just kind of lulls. And that's a problem for me on this one. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But it's just every time I try to go in hoping I'm going to like it more, because I do like Adrienne Barbeau. But she has much better. This is definitely towards the bottom of her catalog. I put the Convent. Hi. What Bucks?
And I am not an Adrienne Barbeau guy, so that did not smooth this over for me at all. I think this movie's very middle of the road. It's fine. I liked the reason Homeboy was killing everybody. Again, current. I understand that part. But yeah, it's just very middle of the road. I don't love it or hate it. It's this is my first time watching it, and I don't mind that I spent the time watching it, but I don't think I would ever watch it again.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of my. I don't necessarily disagree with anything you said, but
so I said, I Terror at 10 Killer. That's my only fucking comparison, you goddamn idiot.
Well, this delivers some more.
Dan, are you fucking stupid? Listen to the words I'm saying. It's I was with Terror at 10 Killer. I don't know what's fucking confusing. I don't.
And you can like what you like. That's fine. Although this one,
You have his
It
permission.
has
Todd.
nothing
Thank
to
you.
fucking. You're so fucking.
Wasn't me this time. Yay.
but yeah, I don't know. Adrienne Barbeau kind of worked for me. I was never bored with this one. I think it's relatively well paced. They bumped up the kills a little bit. I think this would be even more
Well
of a contender.
paced. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I was never bored.
Does anyone here think this movie was well paced besides Dan?
Mm.
Negative.
But it doesn't matter. I know our vote doesn't matter, Dan. He only listens to Kruger's. Ours two are immediately half votes.
That's why you got the German Shepherd growling.
All right. All right. Why don't we rate this then? Jesus Christ.
You're right.
What was that? What the fuck was that, Todd? You all right, dog?
This is rage subsiding.
All right, let's rate it. Dan, what do you give it? I know you're going to be our highest.
I give this one a 3.
You made all this noise for a goddamn 3. That's
It's above average.
All right, go ahead. Pugs? Kruger?
I'm a 2.5 out of 5.
Pugs?
I'm also a 2.5 out of 5.
Throw me in the 2.5 out of 5. All right. Up for elimination now. Here we go. Time to eliminate one. I know what Kruger's voting for. First, we have Pickaxe, Killing Spree, Crazy Lake, and our newest one entering the contendership is Open House. Kruger, what do you say?
Pickaxe.
I'm Open House. Pugs?
I'll go Pickaxe today.
Oh, yes. Thank God.
Dan?
Oh,
Dan's like, fuck.
All right, let's see. What do we have here? We have.
It doesn't matter, Dan, unless you're voting for Pickaxe. Or
Oh, no,
not.
I'm definitely not voting.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter unless you're voting for Open House.
He's let him do the mental math.
Hurry up. Let's
I'm
get
doing
this.
the
Just hurry up.
I told you the math. It only
This
matters if you
hold
vote
on,
for
this
Open
gives
House.
us a hint as to what's going further when he
Yeah,
elimination time.
that's the thing. This one's kind of tough. I'm trying to sort
Well,
of.
it's either Open House or it doesn't matter. I don't understand what's so fun.
Okay, well, I was just trying to give people a pick, regardless.
Well, you still can, but it's not that serious.
Todd's just like, chop, chop, bitch. I got somewhere to be.
I guess I still kind of like this, so I'll go Crazy Lake. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so there we go. It's a sad day for me, but I do have a new favorite at Thank you, Kruger, for putting Pickaxe in the tournament, or the Pickaxe Murders Part 3, whatever we want to call it.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Fuck you.
I still don't get how you thought I wasn't going to like it.
Hey, man. I don't know. But we go on. How many nights are we through now?
This is night 4.
All right. Well,
So we're just getting started.
It's
Yeah,
night
we're-
4 and we're already this stressed out. Dan.
I feel pretty confident you haven't seen the most anger come out yet.
oh, no.
I could be wrong.
No.
I'm curious which one you think that is, Dan. You're going to have to DM me that one. I'll look at the list.
Yeah, I won't tip my hat, but I'm very curious. I'll just put it that way.
I-
This one's the hardest to predict tournament ever.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's not obvious, so that's going to be interesting to see.
No, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I mean.
Yeah.
And then we're going to let the Patreons pick the last vote. Our last entry.
Yeah, so don't fuck us on this.
Yeah, this isn't an Aussie vote. This isn't an Aussie vote. I mean, unless you can find something that's going to make Dan mad, then that's okay. There's
You
no
can
more.
try.
There's no other. I don't want to put that out. I don't want to put that in the world. I'm
I'm gonna behave and just not say anything.
Well, they have an option to put Bikini Bloodbath Christmas as our first.
Get the fuck out of here now.
This is not a Christmas tournament, and it's not a. No, it is a slash.
It is a slasher.
Shut your fucking mouth. Don't you start with me.
Can you imagine a main event of Bikini Bloodbath Christmas and Pickaxe?
I would absolutely quit.
Gun to your head. What are you picking?
Like, choose the gun.
Yeah, dude.
Am I gonna cut that now? Oh, damn.
For
Okay,
real.
again, all of these episodes, they feel like they're more heavily censored than ever before, but you can watch them right now on Patreon.
Yeah.
For just $1, patreon.com/flashwinfeatures.
All right. Do we have anything else before I have to edit further?
Nope.
No. R.I.P. Swamp Tits.
I feel like let's just go before.
Just say good night. God damn it, Todd.
Good night.
Good evening.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'll see you in Disneyland.